Go ahead, Ryan, take it away.
All right, everybody, can you hear me?
Talk into the mic.
Thanks, Mitch. Before I get started, I just wanted to make sure we all thank Mark and Michelle and Deborah, Phil, and Mark for putting together this beautiful day. We give a round of applause real quick. Everything's been great, especially the food. Thank you guys very much. And I'd also like to thank all of you for coming. I know everybody here means a lot to Jared and Amanda, and it's really great to see everybody here. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ryan, and I'm Jared's best man. Some of you may not recognize me from the engagement party, because unlike then, I'm actually dressed for the occasion today. I misread the invitation, and I had a final earlier that day, so that was my excuse. And I'm still searching for the excuse Jared has for that sparkly gold bow tie. Jared and I have known each other since we were 5 years old, and I'll be 30 this year along with Jared, and 25 years seemed like a long time until I found out that Kara and Amanda have known each other since like 29 years. What a bunch of one-uppers, you know? Now I know some of you are here and you're on the edge of your seat, ready to hear the best man speech you've ever heard. And if that's the case, what I want you to do is pull out your phones, get them ready, then you can go to YouTube and you can find the speech Jared gave at my wedding. It was really good, and I mean, I've probably seen it over 100 times by now, and it gets better and better each time. So thanks a lot, Jared, you really made this hard on me. He took all the good stories and he told them all perfectly. So I did get a little unconventional with my speech. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you guys a few words and talk about them, and we'll go from there. So the first word is basketball. I say basketball because that's probably one of the first things that Jared and I bonded over when we were growing up. When we were young, if we weren't playing video games with each other, you could probably catch us playing basketball outside of either one of our houses. And we'd start early and we'd end late. And that was probably our first thing. Now don't let your eyes fool you. I'm sure if you guys look at me and Jared, you probably think that if we played one-on-one right now, that he'd beat me. Now you'd be right, but it wasn't always that way, okay? Since he's the better basketball player now, I think it's only right that I get some credit for his basketball skills, because after all, he had to, develop those to beat me first. No, but in all seriousness, I couldn't be more proud that Jared's turned his passion of basketball into a very successful career, which actually brings me to my next word, which is determination. Basketball might have been Jared's first love, but it didn't always come easy. Jared had a really tough knee injury in high school that took away a lot of time for him. And, it was really rough. I remember the day he got hurt, I actually wasn't there, but I didn't see Jared for a few days. And that was crazy because growing up, we probably spent every weekend with each other. And it was, where's Jared? Find out he has the injury. But he ended up, going to Solano, and he earned himself a scholarship to Cal State East Bend. I use determination because he could have given up many times, but all he did is worked hard and was dedicated, and not only was he able to play over one seed, but he was able to play over two. He was able to play basketball in Europe and Asia. So I think that shows a lot for the type of guy that Jared is. Let's see. On top of that, Jared's been fortunate enough to turn his passion for basketball into a career where he develops kids that are serious, just like Jared and I were back then, and getting the most out of their skills. Since I've been here from the beginning, I've been a witness to all those missed free throws in the making, all the way to Jared, being able to get paid to do something he loves. And it's really good to see. Now my third word to describe Jared is Kanye. Okay. Now, thankfully, you can't tell by our outfits that Kanye is actually Jared's fashion inspiration. Seriously though, I'm just happy I'm not standing in front of you today wearing capris and a pink polo while Jared walks down the aisle for the ceremony. Martina and Rashid aren't laughing because they encourage her. But seriously though, if I showed you a picture of Jared and I back in high school, the first thing you'd probably notice is how big our clothes were. Now, in our defense, I guess that was the style. But now, everything Jared wears looks like he either shrunk it, bought a medium, or couldn't find the men's department when he was shopping for clothes. Thanks a lot, Kanye. I talked a lot about Jared. I mean, I've known the guy for 25 years. And there's a lot more I wanted to share, but I haven't got to talk about Amanda yet. Amanda, as always, you look absolutely stunning. Jared, you look all right. The first time I heard about Amanda from Jared, I knew that Jared thought she was special. I remember when Jared was telling me about her, that it always seemed like every time we got together, there was more to the story. Not only was Amanda beautiful, she's smart, she's a college athlete, and she's extremely motivated. Now, as hard of a time as I give Jared, and I don't know if my jokes were good or not, but I gotta try to give him a hard time. I gotta give it to him, that at least he's smart enough to realize how special Amanda is for him. Moving forward, Jared couldn't be in better hands, and I'm so honored to be a part of you guys' beautiful day. If you guys could do me a favor and grab your glass, to my best friend and his beautiful bride, the new Mr. and Mrs. Waters.
Nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Ryan Pizzanta. Give him a big round of applause.
Pizzante.